dedicating the song to all the girls.
Hey guys, welcome to Ride Along for today. It's Thursday. Welcome to Church Avenue and what is that? Church and 35th Avenues in Brooklyn. And it's another edition of Ride Along. We'd like to thank everyone for locking it down. Thank you so much. To everyone, I see some you guys are early. First inside the chat room. I'd like to thank you guys so much for supporting the program. Thanks for sharing. And for the people that are sitting there now and not really sure if we're on yet, I want you guys to do the honors for me. And please share the program. Abigail Paul, thank you so much. I want you guys to share the program. And today, I want you to do something for me a little bit different as well. I want you to invite 5 friends who might need some information, some advice as to what we're going to be talking about here on the program today. Now today I've been working hard at this particular guest. It's actually been years I've been trying to get Patrick Delves on the program here to talk to us. We just got a chance to catch up with him in New York, and I think it was a perfect opportunity to talk to him about our community and things that would make us better. They say a lot of people, a lot of us spend so much time in making sure our vehicle is well gassed up, making sure all of our cars or homes, everything is properly taken care of besides ourselves. So this is the opportunity. Patrick Delves is here, and he's going to be sharing all the... I see him right there. Okay, he's right there, but we're going to get him in a little bit. So we want to talk about everything to do with men and women sexual health. And I want you guys to participate in the discussion as well. So share the program, and let me know where you guys are chiming in from. Okay, let me do the shout out section right now. Abigail Paul, thank you so much. Yes. Also Heather Marshall, thank you so much. Louise Ambrose, my good friend over there in Toronto, big up. Heading to a meeting, we'll check in later. Thank you, Louise. Joanna, big up yourself. Thank you so much. Joanna, yes, thank you so much. Who else is in there? Greens Dabs. Good evening, Greens from Grenada. Big up to the folks in Grenada. Let me know where you guys are chiming in from. I want to big you guys up for thanking you so much for supporting the program. Robbins, Flurry, Prime, thank you so much for checking us out and sharing the program. Who else we have? AF, JFK, Gail, Murray, Alexander, Caddy, Raid from Toronto, Ezra, good evening to you. Now, I have to say this, and I also have to do this because yesterday after the program, I got a warning from the police department who actually saw the program and they said you was not wearing your seatbelt. So I got to make sure I'm strapped down today, guys. Sorry about that. We advocate safe driving always, okay? All right, so the folks in Toronto, big up yourself. Montreal, London, big up yourself. Thank you so much, London. Hardcore from London. Debbie Mackey also checking in. From St. George's, Grenada, big up yourself. Abigail Newton, Trevor Marriott, Lydia James, thank you so much for locking it down. It's Right Along, Patrick Delves. Let's go pick up Patrick Delves. Right now we're on Church Avenue on New York Avenue. And we got Patrick Delves. Share the program, guys. Big up Canada. Lydia James in Canada, big up yourself. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, remember, invite 5 friends. Just pick out 5 of your friends and invite 5 of your friends and tell them that they got to share the program as well. Thank you so much. So we're about to pick up the man himself, Patrick Delves. Let's see if we could catch him right now. Come in the front, come in the front. Come. You come. One time you have to touch it, you know, you have to make it. Patrick Delves on the program. You have to touch out Patrick Delves. Give him a piece of it.
Oh, I love you. Yes, I really do, baby.
I really do.
You get it? No, no trouble. Yes. Fine. That's it, huh?
Hey! Patrick Delves, right along, guys. Today it's gonna be a life changer. The information that we're about to give you today is gonna be essential for your health. The music is gonna be vibrant. We're giving you a bit of everything today. It's right along for today. Patrick Delves, right along. Share the program, guys. Share the program. Share the program. Please share the program. Make sure you tell everyone that we're on and we're live. As soon as I pull over, we're going to get to the nitty-gritty of the program. Parallel parking. All right. Nice. Patrick Delves, welcome to Ride Along.
Yes, Junior George.
Let me tell you, first of all, I have to welcome you to New York.
Yes.
I know you're always here,
Yes,
but I'd like to officially welcome you back here again,
Yes.
and doing great things as well. So the folks that's chiming in, Patrick Delves is a world-renowned herbalist. This guy, actually, I'm very impressed by the kind of information he gives on a daily basis, and his premise is always to help people in developing better health practices. And for those of you who know Patrick Delves personally, he comes from very humble beginnings from Grenada. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about Patrick Delves and thing.
Well, you know, you said before, from a humble beginning, you know what I mean? Mom and dad, grew up in a house with a mother and a father. The GBSS, came to New York at an early age.
Yeah.
I came to New York when I was 18 years old.
Okay.
I stayed there for a while, and I had epilepsy, seizures.
You had epilepsy?
Yeah, I was epileptic. And I was taking this drug called Epilin for a long period of time. Then I went to this Chinese doctor, and then he took me off the medication. And because the doctors were saying to me, that can't fix.
Right.
Because that's their motto, nothing can fix.
Right.
But this Chinese man say, yeah, everything can fix. You could fix everything.
Okay, they say they can't hear you, so let me make sure. No, hold on. I have the mic right here, so it's just a matter of me extending it a little bit. All right, so go ahead, speak a little louder.
Yeah, so they said that I cannot fix epilepsy and seizures.
Yeah.
You hear me now?
Right, I think they're hearing you better
and
now.
The doctor man tell me that I can't fix that. I have to take Epilin forever and ever, amen.
Right.
And that was a death sentence to me.
Yeah.
So I went to this Chinese doctor in Chinatown, and he put me on a special program, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
I don't take no Epilin no more. I take no drugs.
Right. So you defy the doctor's
All
orders.
the time. And I repair people who have epilepsy too.
Right.
I show them how to fix it.
So, as a child, did you go to school to learn about putting together those those herbs?
But after the Chinese doctor repaired my condition,
right,
I said to myself, let me go and study Chinese medicine.
Right.
So that's what I studied. So I practice Chinese medicine, but I mix it with Eastern and mix them together.
Right.
I do African, Chinese, Arabic medicine, and Western medicine, but I combine them together.
Right.
In one.
Right.
And also Caribbean medicine too, because we have Caribbean plants.
Right.
So I do a combination of all of them. Get people better.
Okay.
But I had a stroke at 32 years old.
You had a stroke?
I had a stroke at 32 years old. See, I'm moving now?
Right. So, I've been following the teaching, your teaching. I've been also following the teaching of Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
And find out more about
great man.
Yeah, that natural healing, natural health, and natural putting together. And one of the things that I learned was that the earth, the herbs are the healing of the nation.
Yes.
Right.
If you believe in scriptures, right?
Right.
So a lot of people in the Caribbean believe in scriptures.
Yeah.
They read the Bible.
Yeah.
All right. If you read the Bible and you're a believer in scriptures, in the beginning God gave us a diet.
Yeah.
Right? Genesis 1:29. Vegetation shall be for your meat, not flesh. Because flesh and meat is two different things.
Right.
Flesh is chicken and fish and pork and beef.
Right.
That's flesh. Vegetables is nuts and seeds and vegetables.
Yes.
That's what meat is. So in the beginning, he gave us an alkaline diet. Don't forget that.
Yes.
Genesis 1:29. Read it for yourself. It says, vegetation shall be for your meat, the nuts and the seeds and the leaves of the trees shall be for healing.
Yeah.
He come back in Ezekiel 47:12 and tell you the same thing. All the branches and all the leaves, all the roots, they shall be used for healing. And he come back in Revelation, with them Christians talking about the next world, in the next system again, he come back and tell the same thing in Revelation chapter 22, verses 2. And the herb, the leaves of the trees shall be for the healing of the nation. I believe that. So when I use herbs the right way, with a good diet. People have to make their lifestyle changes and they fix their troubles because the body heals itself.
Right. Charlotte Nurse, how you doing, Charlotte Nurse? We had feature her last night on the program. Thank you, Charlotte Nurse, for joining us. So let's talk about the ailment that most people have today. We have one of the main things I want to discuss on the program is sexual health, natural sexual health
in men or women.
Let's touch on women first.
Nah, women, I don't have that really.
They don't have that problem.
Nah,
So
they just lay down and take everything that we have, so they have no problem.
Okay. let's talk
Unless
about
they're going through menopause.
Let's talk about men.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because women don't release nothing.
Right.
So a lot of men feel that they can kill the vagina. They can't kill it. Forget it.
Right.
You can't kill it. You can't. It could kill you because it killed the penis long term.
Explain that.
Well, when a man and a woman living in a house together as husband and wife, right?
Right.
And they have children,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
The mother is cooking for the husband.
Right.
Are you gonna follow me now?
Uh-huh.
But the daughter is following the pattern of her mother because her mother teaches her how to cook.
Right.
See? So the husband come down with diabetes, high blood pressure, impotence at 40 years old. The daughter leaves the mother house at 21 years of age and want to get married to a man, and she feed the man the same as she mother feeding she father. And the man has the same trouble like she father does.
So it's a generational.
But the medical system come and tell you it's genetics.
Yeah.
It's your genes.
Right.
It's not a gene. Genes is part of it. It's what we call a genetic predisposition, meaning that if you follow the pattern of your mother or your father, eating the same way, you're going to get the same disease. So then a woman grow up feeding her husband 3 meals per day.
Right.
A big meal at night before he goes to bed. So he bed with a set of fried fish and fried jacks and fried plantain and a set of big set of starches. 7 o'clock in the night.
Yeah.
And feeding him that way for 30 years.
Right.
So what do you expect? When he reaches a certain age, he must have impotence. Because she do not know that she's killing his penis unconsciously. Because when he go there with food in his belly, and the body's supposed to heal when you're sleeping, see what I'm saying to you?
Right.
If the body have to work to break down foods while you're sleeping, because that's the reason why God created sleep, so that we could heal. The body can never heal once you have food sitting in your belly at night and you feeding your husband that for 30 years. And all of a sudden 40 years, 30 years old, even younger now too. He come and she touch him and she said, "What happened, baby?"
Can't stand up.
Can't stand up. But she did not know unconsciously
that she was killing him.
She was killing him.
So
Sexually.
is everything to do with what you eat?
Everything is to do with what you eat. Because you have young brothers in 25, 27, 29 coming to me in Grenada with impotence.
Yeah. So let's talk about the meat. Let's talk about the meat.
Meat is vegetables. Flesh you're talking about.
Flesh is what we eat. The flesh.
Yeah, flesh. Fish and chicken and pork and beef.
Right.
That's flesh. Oxtail, flesh.
So is that a combination of things that when you put in your body mixed with whatever genetic whatever, it breaks down the male hormone to get erect, or how does that affect men when they eat stuff like that?
Remember when you was 19, right? I was 19 too, and I used to blaze. We could be talking big people talk now.
Right.
At 19, 18, 17, we producing testosterone of sperm every day.
Right.
So remember at 19 and 18, we could have sex 5 times per night.
Yeah.
I did it already when I was 18 years old. You see what I'm saying to you?
Right.
5 times per night.
Right.
Because we produce sperm every day. Now you do the same thing when you reach 40. You can't do it. Can't make it. You're making one wrong now.
Is it natural?
Well, that's because everything drops. Testosterone drops is number one.
Right.
Number two, we do not produce sperm every day once we pass the age of 30.
How often a man?
Every 3 days you produce sperm once you pass the age of 30. Every 3 days. So if a man at the age of 30 having sex Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he's in trouble. He's in trouble because he don't make sperm every day. It's a common sense thing. So he's having sex every day of the week, and he reaches 30 years old, and at 30 you don't make sperm every day. So now all of a sudden you get to 35, and then boom. Either have low sperm count, either have trouble in the prostate gland long term, you get prostate cancer, prostate enlargement, or impotence or ED, erectile dysfunction. Take it from me, brother. That's what happens to him eventually. So when people are talking about that's old age, that's not an old age thing, because if you read your scriptures, Abraham got Sarah pregnant at 100 years old. Dr. Sebi got a 33-year-old girl, lady, an empress, pregnant at 79.
So it's not old age?
No, sir.
Folks, we chatted here.
I'm working good.
We chatted here with...
I'm 62. I'm 62 years old and I'm working good.
We're going to talk about that. We're talking here with...
Good, son. She ain't complaining yet.
We're talking here with Patrick Delves.
And what we call it, a roughneck.
We're talking here with Patrick Delves on health, sexual health, and we later find out about the healing and what men and women could do, especially men, to increase their sex drive, because women eventually will complain, and that leads to a breakdown of relationship. That leads to everything. That's life.
A woman called me in Grenada. She is 32 years old.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend is 29 years old. She called me. She said, Patrick, I sent him my boyfriend to you. 3 years now I'm suffering. And I'm about to horn him. So before I horn him, I sent him my youth to fix.
So you're fixing him?
Yeah, fix him up. Because I teach him, because you see a lot of men feel alcohol is good.
Right.
But alcohol kill the penis.
Okay.
All this tiger bone and all them things kill the penis sometimes, because alcohol does what? It depletes zinc, which is found in the prostate gland.
Right.
And it also depletes the B vitamins. Alcohol does that. And you know, Grenada full of alcohol.
Right.
A lot of people drink a lot of alcohol over there. So if you're drinking lots of alcohol and you're depleting these minerals and vitamins, these minerals and vitamins are found in the sperm.
John Coe in there. John Coe say he's 60 and he walking good.
And he walking good. 62 other man are fine. So I am.
And you walking good.
I'm walking good.
Yeah. So Patrick, it's not. So you're saying that erectile dysfunction is not a matter of your age?
Nah, it's because of the. Let me give you a few causes of impotence.
Yeah.
One is atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries, because men eat the wrong foods for a long period of time. When you're younger and you get older, it clogs your arteries up,
right.
And everything is blood flow. You have to have good blood flow to the penis, to the pineal artery.
Right.
So when the blood flows in the penis, the blood has to be inside the pineal artery, right? If the blood comes back out, it drops down.
Right.
And that's why some men have an erection, but they can't keep it because the blood not staying there. And that's because of hardening of the arteries. Fried foods, greasy foods, a lot of fats.
Right.
Clog it up long term when you get older.
Yeah.
Second cause of impotence is diabetes. Hypertension, high blood pressure that is.
Right.
High blood pressure medication causes it, like atenolol, beta blockers does that because they slow the heartbeat. And tranquilizers. They are the main components of impotence. Right?
Right.
Right. So if you have diabetes, if you don't fix it, you're going to become impotent long term. Bottom line.
Right. Testosterone
drops at a certain age. So if you have a low testosterone level, also you could become impotent because testosterone is a hormone that keeps your sex drive.
But let me ask you, is it normal for men sometimes to be able to perform at some point and then not able to perform at other points?
If they're stressed out, and we're going to talk about herbs.
Right.
If a man come home and he's stressed, and he's all had a hard day on the job,
right,
and he's all stressed out, he might not be able to keep an erection because of stress, because you have the kidney, the adrenals, the liver, and the sex organ in your stomach too, that help you to move.
Right.
If he's stressed out, we have herbs that we use to help with the stress levels,
Right.
and then you get an erection from that.
Folks, we're chatting here with Patrick Delves. We're talking about men's sexual healing, men's sexual health, and the program might help your relationship. You never know, because a lot of women
complaining, boy.
women complaining.
What of them?
Women complaining. Women complaining about the men. And if you are complaining about your man, probably you need to listen, because we have some examples of things that you could immediately do to assist your man to keep that erection and be 50, 60, 70 and walking good.
Yeah.
All right. So folks in the big up Rich Image. I see you, Rich Image. Big up yourself. So folks in the chat room, if you have any question, I want you to resolve it or post it. I'll keep track of what's going on. Right.
And a lot of men feel that they could kill the vagina. They can't.
You can't.
No, we can't kill it. So don't even think about going and kill a vagina, because you can't kill it. It's going to kill you eventually. Okay. That's what it does. Okay. Because the woman don't release nothing.
Right. You
releasing vitamins, minerals, amino acid, and enzymes in her vagina.
Right.
So that's why lots of men fall asleep after they have ejaculation.
Right.
They fall asleep.
Right.
Because the brain all messed up. And that's why Dr. Walker always tells us that if you keep on ejaculating on a regular basis into a woman, number one, when you get older, you will come in with Alzheimer's disease.
Well, hold up. So regular ejaculation...
Memory troubles too.
Hold on. Regular ejaculation leads to memory problems?
Long
Alzheimer's?
term, when you get older, yeah, a lot of plain all them things. It's because people don't do the research, man.
So what about guys that like to jack off and those things?
I have so much money in the world, go jack off, you have so many women in the world.
Okay, let's take a question right there. Tell them it's a coordination of both. Yes. Post your question, guys. So Patrick Delves, he's here, and he's taking your question. It's not a joke. This type of conversation is what people are probably not having in their bedroom. When you go to bed with your boyfriend and your husband or whatever, and you realize that your boyfriend can't perform, and you're getting stressed and you're feeling like you need to give him a horn, the problem might be because that he's not eating the right food. Yeah. And that might be by extension of what you feeding him or what he's eating in the house. Yeah. So no 3 meals per day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
I eat once per day, 3 days per week. I eat once per day. 3 days per week. Since I'm in America now, going on 2 weeks, I eat no food yet. And I still live it. And I'm not malnourished.
You don't eat?
I tell you, since I'm here, I haven't eaten a meal yet. No food. I'm telling you. That's why I live that way. So because I don't clog up my organs. I don't clog them up. I have them free. The key in good health is to keep the organs breathing.
Lydia there, she said, Patrick, I don't feel for men anymore. What's the cause of that?
Hormones drop again. Hormones again with women. Her estrogen level drops. And once a woman past 50 and she going through menopause, she going to have less feeling for sex because her hormone drop. That estrogen works as testosterone. Testosterone for men, estrogen for women. Right. Estrogen drop in women, the sex drive gone.
Right.
Testosterone drop in men, sex drive disappears to a certain age. Right. But you could use the food that have it. That have these hormones, like wild yam, black cohosh, red clover for women, that brings back up the estrogen level. Right. Yeah. Men could be zinc, and arginine, and vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A. They increase your sex drive.
Yes. Yvette Scott, thank you for locking in. And guys, we're chatting here with
Yvette. What's up, darling?
We're chatting here with Patrick Delves. And this is a very important conversation, so we're really urging you guys to share the program to your friends. Invite 5-6 friends to watch it, because it may just help save a relationship that's on the verge of mashing up. You know?
Let me show you a thing mash up.
Yeah.
When a man and a woman go into a house to live together, they're from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
It's bottom line.
Yeah.
So you meet a woman on the street, she's not from the background that you came from. Right. So you're putting two people in a house with two different backgrounds, and it's hard to make them compatible unless they can adjust or they could compromise. Right. That's the bottom line. And respect. That if you don't have that, you have no relationship. That's number one. Number two, when you were courting the woman, you used to take her on the beach, have sex on the beach, up in the bush, up on the hill, up on the roof, yeah, in the veranda, on the court, on the porch outside, or in the living room, on the table. All of a sudden, you marry her now, and all that done. Yes. You're not going to the beach no more.
No sex on the beach.
No sex on the beach. I have sex on the beach still. I still gonna be trying to sex my wife. Yeah, we go up in the bush something, we gonna can't, that's how you keep it going. You know what I'm saying? It's reality though. You know what I mean? It become like, you know, like a boredom for people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then the woman, and she have 2 children, some of them in the Caribbean, except maybe some of the people from Trinidad. She stopped where she tongue, no tongue no more. She started with Brian in the bed.
Yeah.
Big panty now. See, I turn your man on though. Take them big panties off, put on some tongue. You know, move around. When he come home, fix your hair, put your makeup on, make him look, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Get the man excited.
So you got to go outside.
Right. But
and when he sees on the one side, he think ain't hard for the thing outside. When he get hard for the thing inside. Is that reality? I'm be speaking facts though. That's reality.
Folks, it's right.
Is that reality? I'm speaking facts. It might sound funny, but it's reality.
It's rather long for today. So no, seriously,
it's reality.
Patrick, I really want to talk about the food.
I have a young wife, you know.
Yeah, but that's what someone was saying there.
I have a young wife, so I had to can't be making no joke. I had to be, and it had to be like that hard. You can't be like,
yeah.
What's up? It's going on, Patrick. I said, baby,
you're ready all the time.
I came home one night. My wife took me she did some vegetables. I don't eat flesh.
Yeah.
And she did some all vegetables, but she stir fried them. Right? So I came home. I said, wow, all the greens, man, that's good.
Yeah.
But I find in the pot of that oil and things. So I said, hold on. She put it in the plate and I said, hold on. I find all them oil and things. I said, hold on, baby, what's up? I said, what oil did you use there? She's corn oil. I said, corn oil? You want to kill my heart? You say you want to kill my penis then? Because all these food that have all these oils in there, when we get to a certain age, the body don't break them down. Even the good fats too. And all of a sudden, our arteries start to get clogged up. And once the arteries get clogged, the heart can never pump the blood to the vessel walls properly, and you can never have good penis health because you need your heart to pump the blood. If the heart is not good, you can never have good sex. And that's why men who have heart disease and heart conditions, they can never use Viagra and they can never have good sex. Why? Because that heart is not pumping good. And that's the reason why you must keep your heart well. Pumping 1,960 gallons of blood per day. No more, no less. Right. All the time to keep the penis in check.
Let's talk about Viagra. So some men that going through that point in life where they figure that they can't please their wife, their girlfriend complaining, they resort to getting the proper pill, or getting the other one. I can't anyway.
Mycaris.
Right. Yeah.
Viagra and Mycaris.
So
I don't promote that. I promote natural Viagra.
What's natural Viagra?
Yohimbi, the natural Viagra. But if lots of men taking hypertensive medication, and lots of men are taking diabetic medication because a lot of people have diabetes, especially in the Caribbean. See, so you have to look at the man's condition, because once a man have diabetes, you know for a fact he have bad circulation, especially if he's suffering from diabetic neuropathy, the nerve get damaged. So you have to have nerve and muscle contraction. Now, so we have to look at the diabetic, and we have to look at the man who's taking hypertensive medication. Right? So we're looking to increase circulation to the penis. So Yohimbi is a good natural Viagra, but if you have trouble in your heart, you can't use it. Because it acts as a Viagra, it makes the heart race.
Right.
And if you have trouble in your heart, it will stop your heart and you get a heart attack or a stroke.
Right.
I know a man get a stroke on the box. But you go to busting nut, you get get a heart attack and died.
Right
in Belmont. Because it happens all the time. You have men take Viagra and not knowing that they have not an existing condition of the heart, and take the Viagra, and when they go to Viagra, make the heart beat so quick, and they go to have an ejaculation, the heart beating faster, because once you ready to ejaculate, your heart has to beat a little faster. Bottom line, and automatically that will shut the blood to the brain, give them a stroke, and give them a heart attack. So I don't deal with Viagra. We don't use that in our practice. We use plants or herbs that deal with circulation to clean up the arteries and block them, and then we use the herbs that help to prevent plaque from forming on the walls of the arteries, and repair impotent if it is caused by impaired circulation.
What if it's not caused by impaired circulation? Is there any other thing that could happen besides impaired circulation?
Drugs, I said again.
Right.
Diabetes, hypertensive, hypertension, hypertensive medication, like a Tenorol. That's
Yeah.
a drug that slows up the heartbeat.
Right.
So if you're taking a drug that slows up your heartbeat, common sense won't tell anybody that once the heartbeat slows up and the heart cannot pump the blood to the vessel walls properly, the penis is going to slow up too. And that's why lots of men who are taking high blood pressure medication have trouble with impotence. So those are causes of it. Again, that again. You know, you have to look at, because we have sex organs in our stomach. And then we have the liver is wood and the kidney is water.
Right.
So the kidney and the liver have a lot to do with your sex organs, plus the pituitary gland in your brain. The posterior part of the gland have a lot to do with our sex organs. So we have to work on the endocrine system. If a man is going through impotence, we work on the endocrine glands, especially the one in the brain called the pituitary gland. We work on the heart to keep the heart strong so the heart can pump the blood to the vessel walls. And then we work on the circulation. They're help for that. There is ginkgo.
Okay, so what do you recommend? So for the guys who, and women, I think women need to take special note, because at the end of the day, I always say, women, if you love your man, you go make sure he's healthy. All right? Because women, I believe, take better care of themselves. And if you take better care of yourself, you don't want your man who is an extension of you, or you guys in a relationship, to die before you. So you have to help him or take care of him. Like, take your man to the doctor.
Natural Viagra, see there?
Let me see.
I want to bat for the 4 days straight you're good.
Natural Viagra.
Yeah, that's
super
natural.
hard power.
Yeah, super hard power. See there?
So what herb is in this, and how does it
There's a
stimulate?
lot of herbs like Katuba, Mariopuma, Maca, you know what I mean? Ginseng, Pana ginseng. These herbs, sapalmetto, L-arginine, you know what I mean? Holy goat weed. They put these herbs together for these natural things like that. But again, these also, although they're natural, they are problematic to people who have troubles in their heart.
So first, before you take this, you have to make sure that
your heart working good. Because this make you go for 4 days, see there? 4 days straight. But man, read it. Murder.
Why would you want to go for 4 days straight?
But that's what the man want. They want to go 4 days straight. I tell them for 4 days straight. That's what it is, man.
No man want to go for 4 days straight.
Then you have this herb here called Damiana. Ambrosia Health is on 3306 Church Avenue. Don't forget that you're going to go and get all your herbs there. This herb called Damiana is a herb that works on the endocrine system in the glands.
Yes.
So if a man come home and he's stressful and he can't have sex because he's all stressed, you got to use Damiana for that.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Then we have another one called, this is Panax ginseng. Now this works on the endocrine system too, but it gives the gland a boost. So once the gland get a boost, your penis get hard. That's if you're not suffering from impotence because of bad circulation.
So this is for like a tea? Like
yeah,
a tea?
You can make it as a tea, but you can mix it with other plants that increase your testosterone level and increase your sperm count, because this increases sperm count too. So you can have good sperm velocity.
Right.
Number 2, you have to keep the prostate gland healthy. Because if you don't exercise the prostate gland as a man, and your prostate do not secrete that prostatic fluid to flow into your testicles to give you a sperm velocity, you will never have good sexual health. And that's why men who lose their prostate gland, they can't get hard. The sex life dead. That's why do not take out your prostate when you have prostate cancer, because you're dead. Dead. D-E-A-D-D-D-D. Dead.
Someone asked about stomach ulcer.
Stomach ulcer is totally different. If you have a stomach ulcer, first you got to find out from your doctor if you have the pylori bacteria, because lots of people who have stomach ulcers have the pylori bacteria there. So you must take a blood test. If the pylori bacteria is there, we kill it with golden seal and garlic. But the garlic must be used with either honey, if you don't have diabetes, honey, or some organic yogurt to carry the garlic into the stomach to kill the pylori bacteria there.
Yeah.
If it's the ulcer in there, we use what we call the Milson plants. The Milson plants mean the plant go in and they soothe the ulcer. So sea moss is good to use there.
Okay.
Because sea moss will soothe the ulcer. Marshmallow, slippery, fennel seed, they're all plants that we can use to soothe ulcers and fix them. There.
Right.
But the person cannot eat food that will irritate the ulcer. So we take them off the coarse foods, give them more soups while we rest in the stomach, and we're using the herbs to fix or repair the ulcer. That's how we fix ulcers.
So again, guys, let me show you. So I'll take a snapshot of your screen.
And come by Ambrosia, because Ambrosia, the last one, is selling out well fast.
Ambrosia is located at 330 Church Avenue.
33306.
306.
No, 3306.
3306
Church Avenue.
Church Avenue.
Between New York Avenue
and 34th Street, right? Hey, I saw Janessa earlier there. Hi Janessa, how you doing? So guys, you see it right here. Take a screenshot of the screen. Now this would help your man. Women, get it for your man. You could, if you don't want him to feel anyway, what you do, you say, baby, here's a vitamin pill. You say, baby, here's a vitamin pill. Right? You give him a vitamin pill, you could say, baby, I buy that vitamin for you. If you don't want the man to feel away. And he take this and he's good to go for 4
and she's satisfied
whole
for the
days.
whole night.
For the whole night?
Whole night she's satisfied. At the boss, at the ejaculate, he come back again. You're gone, you're gone. Make you fall asleep.
So this is it right here. It's called the unique combination of mostly powerful herbal drugs known to men, herbal drugs known to men. Super hard power, increased pleasure, 100% natural, lasts up to 4 whole days.
Murder in the hotel, boy.
No. I don't have problems. I'm too young for that. I'm good. I'm going good still.
You better start eating right now.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm good to do.
I want to give them the audience a formula, especially for men. If the woman have varicose veins, if the man have impotent because of impaired circulation, we're going to name the herb for you. This formula I'm going to mention is going to unblock your arteries and is going to prevent the plaque from forming on your arteries, so you could have good sexual health if you have bad circulation. The first herb is hawthorn berries, hawthorn leaf and flower. See right here?
Yeah.
This is the herb for the heart. It strengthens the heart muscle. It prevents plaque from forming on the wall of the arteries. It brings your pressure up if it's low. If it's high, it brings it back down. It acts as what we call an amphoteric to the heart muscle. And it also helps to drop your cholesterol, because cholesterol is the culprit too in bad circulation and impotence. That's the first herb we use.
Yeah.
But we mix these up together. The next one is called horse chestnut. So we use them together.
Right.
So this herb here works from the waist down. So when you have varicose veins, if you have plaque in the walls, if you have impotence, we mix them together and we make you have it as a tea, and you drink 3 cups per day. In about 2 to 3 months, your penis is hard like a rock.
So that's the time it takes, up to 3 months?
Yeah,
before
at
you
least
actually
3
start
months. Yeah,
work?
long-term use. Yeah.
Okay.
This one is called Lycium fruit or goji berry. This is a herb for the eyes. It have a lot of flavonoids and carotenoids and retinoids, which are very significant for not only eye health, but for circulation to the eyes and circulation to the heart.
Yeah.
So we use this here. Then we have another one we use here. It's called prickly ash. And prickly ash is also a herb that works in the heart, but it sends the blood to the brain, sucks to the brain properly, and it also helps to prevent plaque or move the plaque from the walls of the arteries, so a man could have good penis health in terms of good circulation. And the last one is called hawthorn berries. Hawthorn berries again is another herb we use for when you have high blood pressure or when you have troubles with circulation. We use all these herbs together, we mix them in one bag,
right,
and we make you take 1 teaspoon to 1 cup of hot water. You're going to cover it for 5 minutes. You're going to strain and drink 3 cups per day for at least 2 to 3 months. And in the first month, you will see a difference in your penis health. So that is guaranteed.
So let's talk to the women right now, because as I said, the women are a huge benefit. Men are a big beneficiary of it as well, but the women, they want to make sure that the man is in good health. You don't want to harm the man.
You have to feed him right.
And you have to feed him right, and all of that stuff. What should they take away from the man's diet? So someone
fried food, greasy food.
Right.
I don't eat cheese. I don't drink milk. Milk is for cows, not for human beings. You understand? Milk is a poison. Sorry to say it is, because when they pasteurize the milk become all the vitamins, all the mineral, the calcium comes out, and vitamin D comes out when they pasteurize it.
Right.
So what do they push in the hormone back in the milk again? And come and tell you, man, it means good for the bones.
Right.
So if it is so good for the bones, how come Americans have so much arthritis? You ever think about that? So the calcium in the milk is the hormone that clogs up your arteries, and that's the reason why you drink so much milk. You get long-term, you get what we call clogging of the arteries, and that's why when you go and do your bypass, the first thing the doctor said see in your chest is calcium plaque in your walls. And if you don't have enough magnesium to move the calcium out, because magnesium acts as a cup, it causes calcium if it's organic. If when it causes calcium, when calcium reaches to here, magnesium says to calcium, go north or go south. Once calcium goes south, boron guides him into the bones so you could have good teeth health and good bone health. If you don't have magnesium moving your calcium where it's supposed to go, calcium will go to the wrong place and in your soft tissues and cause you to get trouble in the parathyroid, in your kidney stones, or plaque in the walls of the arteries and cause you to have trouble in your heart long term.
Let's talk about women, because we didn't talk much about women.
We have a pink one for them.
Right. So a lot of women are saying they're at a stage in life. They ain't feeling for sex. They ain't getting wet. They're not feeling like they're sexual. They don't feeling for a man, or they don't feeling sexual at all.
When the man is doing it right.
No. They just don't feel it.
No. Watch me now. Don't let the woman. Or you can't fool us, you know. Or you can't fool us, because lots of women come to me and say, "I never had an orgasm yet." How come? Because the man. You see, we men. Sorry to say, we men feel we just run on a woman. Oh, why? And that is it. And then we have ejaculation, we feel that is it.
Right.
But we don't understand that a woman needs to be loved first, properly.
Yes.
And after she's loved first and she could get wet, because the ovaries produces progesterone if it is being fed properly by the pituitary gland in her brain.
Right.
Right? LH and FSH, a woman's hormone, follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone is being produced if the pituitary gland is receiving a signal from the hypothalamus gland, it produces that. Once it produces that, a woman ovaries produces progesterone, so she gets what we call slime. See?
Yeah.
If the man do not do or deal with this plane of the woman, and he wanted to just jump on the box, eventually she gonna feel, and then she don't have ejaculation, she don't have a orgasm.
Orgasm, right.
If a woman, and lots of women don't have it.
Yeah, a lot of women don't have it.
I'm telling you, they don't, because some women could come on top and have an orgasm. They can't have an orgasm in the bottom.
Right.
Some women, you have to go from behind, back shot they call it, and they have an orgasm there. You, the man, don't feel you have it. Ego troubles, we have ego troubles, brother. We have to ask the woman what she like us to do.
Right.
Where she wants us to hit. And she will tell us, because she alone knows her body. You see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of lesbians say I'm a lesbian, because the woman know I know the woman body well. That's not even true either. But the woman, the man's supposed to ask the woman, baby, am I hitting the right spot? And she gonna stay hold, and she gonna say, stay there. You feel good here.
Right.
Once you stay there, boom, 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 boom. But we want to just go and be just joke, right, joke, left, joke, center, and we say, oh God, I'm gonna be break up. We say, baby, how come? She said, no, she bought. No, it's reality.
Right.
I'm speaking facts, man.
That's facts. Let's talk about the woman's G-spot. And a lot of men, I don't know if there is any herbal treatment for men in pointing them or telling them or directing them exactly how to hit the woman's G-spot, or what could be done.
I just answered the question a while ago. The woman know where her G-spot is.
Right.
She's supposed to tell him. But we have this ego problem that if a woman making noise in her bed, we feel we don't know hold. I hear she making noise, but make her ball like crazy.
I'll mash it up.
You mash up nothing, man, because she has no orgasm yet. So I'm saying that noise isn't saying nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. And then when he finished, she making noise, but she have an orgasm yet. You see what I'm saying?
Guys,
so she will guide you to where the G-spot is. That's why I said to you, she will say, stay here.
Right.
Because she's at a feel good day.
Right.
I feel like I want to come now. Stay there. Sometimes the man is so weak, he ejaculated before she even reached that situation.
Yeah.
Because your kidney weak. So he break before he enter. Because he have weak kidney. So once you have a weak kidney, you start to get what we call premature ejaculation. Yeah.
Right. What could keep men going longer, staying stronger?
Kidney, liver, sex organ in your stomach. Eat the right foods. Eat the food that have flavonoids and carotenoids and retinoids. They will help. You know what I mean? And lots of the times the woman will not let us know because I think it's background again. You have to have the background. Two people in a house, two different backgrounds.
Right.
So the woman's supposed to know where her G-spot is, because some men will put a finger, and some women don't think you like fingers.
Right.
Some women don't like that.
Yeah.
Some women don't even want to put a finger inside them. We're not supposed to. The only thing that's supposed to go in a woman's vagina is a penis. Not no pill, not no garlic, not no onion, not no thing to push up the brain. It's not supposed to go in there inside there, because
this sounds like woman talk.
Yeah, usually you will push the infection way up in the womb once you start pushing things in your vagina.
So why say a woman not supposed to touch herself?
Well, she's supposed to wash herself, but not push her hand up in her vagina. The doctor does that, and then the woman come and they feel all messed up. You know what I mean? Once a woman could take care of the pH in her vagina, she never have troubles there. Candida cleanse. Once a woman can clean up her vagina and her intestines from candida and yeast, she never have trouble in her vagina. Never. Can't. She just has to wash. And I advise women to take some tea tree oil. Tea tree oil. Some a lime, a small lime.
Yeah.
And some baking soda. And don't push it up, to wash the vagina with that. That will tighten it. You become a virgin again.
Hold on, say that again. I think women didn't get that. I think women didn't get that.
Tea tree oil. A lime. And what I mentioned again, I even forget again all now.
You did so much.
Yeah.
Take
Is tea tree oil and a lime and some baking soda. And they could wash when they go in the bathroom to wash themselves. They wash with that. Don't push anything inside. Just wash the vagina with that.
Right. And
that will tighten your vagina. Make you become a virgin again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because a lot of women have children and they lose the muscle contraction.
Right.
So what women have to do, I teach all the women down in Grenada, is once you have a child, it is very imperative that you start to exercise the muscle in your vagina, because long term you're going to lose it. It's going to collapse. You start to do what you call the Kegel exercises.
Yes, the Kegel exercise.
Right.
Yeah.
Once you do that, you strengthen the muscles. You can keep the muscles strong, and then the man in turn can do the Kegel exercises also for his prostate gland, so sex will be even more joyful.
So you're saying to rub, don't push it in.
No, just wash the vagina with that.
And what about women that wash their vagina and or use what's that thing? Douche.
I don't believe in douching. I don't believe in that at all. If the woman going to douche, as I said before, if you have an infection, you can use one garlic. Take a garlic, you prick the garlic up, and you put it in a menstruation pad. And you put it on the side of the vagina, not in the front. And she could sleep with that for 7 nights. And the fumes of the garlic will kill the yeast. But don't douche. Douching will push the infection way up in your womb. And then it's hard to repair it then. Learn that from me, okay? It's a facts.
What about the thing when they have the period? Not the pad, but the
I don't mean pushing that all the max. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Them look small. I go up in the
Yeah.
I don't feel women should push nothing inside there. No IUD, no these little pads, little thing they put inside there. Nothing should go inside there. Period. In our time with my mother growing up, they never had no menstruation pad. They used to have baby diapers. Remember that?
Yeah.
In our days, that the women should use that. They never should have no pads. You know, they never used to push nothing inside there. The older people never used to do that. You know what I mean? You have these people come in all these different things that have all these chemicals in there, and the woman pushing up all
tampons. Yeah.
Pushing tampons.
Thanks, Desiree Stevens. Thank you so much.
Pushing IUD inside there, and then they put in powder and IUD, and they're pushing the IUD inside the vagina, or what automatically you start to get uterine and ovarian cancer.
I heard another herbalist. Some people say he's a crazy herbalist, but I want you to clarify.
Trevor says.
He said
he's a madman.
Trevor says
he shouldn't be a herbalist, man.
No, okay. So he said, for women, if you want to make sure that your vagina don't smell, you take newspaper and you put it on a tampon, and newspaper, regular newspaper like the Daily News or the Grenada Informer,
which I led,
and you put it inside your underwear and you put it on, and that will kill the smell or any infection in your vagina.
Because all them people have lead. So you're talking garbage already. They have lead.
So you are debunking the other Trevor Sears
Yeah.
claim.
I would tell a woman to do that unless I have. Maybe you smoke a spliff. You may smoke a high grade piece of weed or kush. You may smoke some kush. Make him say that because that makes no sense because all these papers have ink. They have lead.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we know that lead is a heavy metal. It's bad.
Right.
So why would a woman want to put paper in there?
So women, you heard it
man.
here. I really wanted to debunk that because I saw the video and I was like, what? Newspaper? He said, put it on your maxi pad. He said, if you smell and it doesn't smell right, newspaper would help you out. So it doesn't work.
A woman don't have to do that. All a woman have to do is wash her vagina twice, 3 times per day with baking soda, some lime. Lime is very effective.
Right.
Because lime keeps the pH in the vagina healthy. Because the woman pH in the vagina is very acidic.
Right. You have to be more
acid than alkaline.
Alkaline.
Yeah,
Okay.
it can be alkaline. You know what I mean? It have to be acidic because remember that acid kill things.
Right.
And that's the reason why I don't ask women to put things inside there because her vagina is supposed to kill any microbes that coming in because of the acidic pH in the vagina. So she don't have to go use papers again. What she have to do is wash her, take care of her vagina properly and by using the tea tree oil, some baking soda with some lime, and she wash the vagina with that, and that will keep her vagina healthy. Bottom line, she get no smell.
Folks, we're chatting here with Patrick Delves. It's a lot of information, man. Sometimes I wish the show was 2 hours.
Yeah, man.
It's only an hour.
Yeah. Look at that for men again.
What's that one?
That's testosterone. If the man is suffering from a low testosterone count after he passed the age of 40, we give him that. Build back up the testosterone. So a lot of them we have. See them here? If you have trouble in the prostate gland, keep the prostate healthy, sop and metal.
Yes.
Yeah? See them here? It's a lot of them. But as I said, we don't have to take these things if we eat right. I don't use them. I use a good multivitamin by Michael Tierra that helps my prostate and it's food based. Everything from foods.
Right.
I do it take care of my prostate gland. It keeps my sexual health healthy. It keeps my circulatory system well. It gives me energy because they work in my glands, and I have probiotics for my intestines to keep the good bacteria there, and it also works on my stomach with enzymes. That's what I take. I don't take nothing else.
And women that have heavy period menstrual cycles, what could they?
Menorrhagia, we call that in the medical system. When a woman have menorrhagia, we use the product called woman's formula. And in the woman's formula, again, if a woman have heavy bleeding, she have to go to the brain, the gland in the brain called the pituitary gland. That's a gland. There's a herb called chase tree that works on a particular gland. Because remember that the anterior part of the gland in the brain helps with a woman's ovaries. So once the hypothalamus gland is feeding the pituitary gland properly, the pituitary gland will in turn normalize a woman's luteinizing hormone, her follicle stimulating hormone, and in turn that will normalize both her progesterone and her estrogen levels. And once that is balanced properly, a woman don't have excessive bleeding, what we call menorrhagia. If she have it, we give her a product called a woman's formula. And in the woman's formula, there is a herb called chase tree, there is dunquil, there is another herb called mother's worth, it's an menagar, right? There's another herb called raspberry leaves, and another herb we use ginger there or some cinnamon,
right?
And we use another herb called shepherd's purse if there is menorrhagia, because shepherd's purse don't stop the bleeding. If it's heavy, to stop it, but if it's not heavy and she's bleeding like excessively, it will normalize the bleeding of that particular woman. Cinnamon does the same thing too, which is with another herb called nettle leaf, or we call it Zutine grenada, and another herb called witch hazel. They will automatically slow down the bleeding, so she can have a better period.
And I noticed you had a customer I called one time, and I directed them to you because she been having some irregular periods and heavy bleeding, and you were saying that using plastic bag in a microwave, or plastic plates or cups in a microwave and standing in front of the microwave, then it could add to her fibroids. See, a lot of things stacked up against a woman. Yeah. And you know, women have lots of troubles in the reproductive system because of the foods they eat. So let's talk about chicken, eggs, cheese, milk,
chlorinated water,
Yeah.
and eaten in plastic bowls and putting your plastic bowls in your microwave oven.
Right.
All plastic have xenohormones, all of them. Right? Except you're going to buy the one that comes from vegetables. So once you take your foods and you put your foods in a microwave oven as a woman, and the food become hot, and the xenohormones from the plastic start seeping into your foods. You eat that food, your fibers start to grow. They feed on that. See? Cheese, chicken, eggs, if they're not organically grown. Same principle. You must stay away from those if they have hormones, because fibroids feed on estrogen, and that's the reason why a doctor will tell you that once you pass the age of 50 and you don't have you're going through menopause, your fibroid shrinks because they don't feed on estrogen no more. So those are the things that women have to learn, that the food that they eat in is giving them troubles in the reproductive system, especially our black sisters, because black women have more fibers than any other race. Black men is coming in with more prostate cancer than any other race. That's a fact. Do the research. So we look at how she eats, and then we give her herbs to increase what we call uterine circulation. And once uterine circulation is increased, things start to shrink. So we shrink the fibroid naturally.
And what's the period of time?
It's not going to how big the fibroids are. So if you have a 5 centimeter fibroid, it might take about 3 months, 3 to 5 months.
Right.
If it's a 7 centimeter fibroid, it might take about 10 months. The bigger the fibroid,
the longer the time.
And then we have to look at if it's 10 centimeters, that's very big. We use a product called vascustatin. Doctors use that for tumors in rats, and they realize that it shrinks tumors in humans, so they started to give women for fibroids. It's called vascustatin. So if the fibroids are larger than 8 centimeters, that's what I use.
Okay, so guys, it's important. I hope you guys got out your notepad and you're taking notes and you're getting ready to check out all the stuff that Patrick Delves have to offer here in Brooklyn. And not only in Brooklyn, he also provided in Grenada. So let's recap. Patrick, for sexual health in men, you recommend that men watch what they eat
at night. Try to avoid feeding your husband a big meal at night time.
like the soca artist say, don't eat and lie down.
Right.
Don't eat and lie down.
Because fish take 12 hours to digest in your stomach. 12 hours. Chicken takes 7 hours. So if you go and eat a big meal of fish and starches at night, that's a bad combination already, because starches do not digest in your stomach, in your mouth and your intestines. So the fish, which will take 12 hours, will slow up the starch food in your stomach and cause fermentation, which cause acid cause diseases. Bottom line, right? Now if you go and eat a piece of fish at 7 o'clock in the night time and you go to bed at 10 o'clock, the fish is still in your stomach. It ain't gone anywhere yet, because it takes 12 hours to digest.
And that in turn would affect your sex drive.
Yes, because you have sex organs in your stomach. See what I'm saying to you?
Don't eat late at night, guys. Don't
That's
eat
the key,
late.
man.
And if they are in a position right now that they can't get hard, the women are complaining or they're scared to roll over because they don't know how well they could perform, what should they do at that point? Because it kind of went a little bit far. They kind of exceeded that point. They eat and lie down, and they accelerate in that. What they do now?
Yeah, they come by me. You must come by Patrick Delves, and I will fix you up, because I must clean up your system.
Yes.
You must clean what you created. Whatever havoc you created in your system, you must clean it up.
Yeah.
You must do that. Just like you clean your vehicles. Just like you will take your vehicle and take it to a mechanic to get it fixed.
Yeah.
You gotta come and fix your troubles by the mechanic. Me, I'm the mechanic now.
Yeah.
I'm a different mechanic. See what I'm saying? You have to come and clean your system up, and then we look at the cause of your impotent or your ED, and once you find the cause of it, you will fix it, because if you don't find the cause, you can never fix nothing. And that's the reason why the medical system failing people, because people are living in a sick care system, not a healthcare system. We are living in a sick care system, because the man is saying to you, go get sick, come to me. And when you come to me, because I don't know the cause of your troubles, I can never fix it. So I will put a plaster on your sore, and you will get a temporary relief. Relief, that is, not repair. And once you have the temporary relief, he will put you on a drug forever and ever. Amen. And that is your downfall. You have to learn You have to re-educate your mind.
And the sick care system is intended to keep you sick, to make
Ever,
profit, to make money off of you.
That's what it's all about.
And that's what it's all about.
And that's the reason why a dialysis center is popping up in the black community everywhere. Baltimore, New York, a dialysis center is popping up, and black people are the victims, because I've seen 7 people, all black, no white, while I'm here in that store right there in Ambrosia, who is on dialysis already because they lost their kidney function to lupus, high blood pressure, diabetes, because no one taught them how to take care of the earth, which is the stomach. No one taught them how to take care of the intestines, which is the earth. No one taught them how to take care of the bowels, the sewage system, which is the earth. Because all the organs depend on the earth for sustenance. Because all diseases start from the earth, which is your digestive system. They never taught them that. And if you wasn't taught that, and you keep on eating 3 to 4 meals per day, and you're gonna lay down with food in your belly, when your body's supposed to be healing itself, you will have some kind of troubles long term. And that is why I'm teaching the people from all over the world, listen, you have to prevent a disease. When you prevent, your quality of life will be better when you get older. Because I eat once per day, 3 days per week, I ain't taking no drugs. And the person who's eating 3 to 4 meals per day, they're on some form of medication. But they tell me that I'm malnourished.
Is it ever too late? Because I'm sure that a lot of people here are saying, well, this is stuff that they've been doing for years. It's been a natural practice for years. How could it be reversed, or could it be reversed? Or what do you reckon? They come to you.
We make the word of God invalid through our tradition. We make the word of God invalid through our tradition. So when they come and talk to me, well, I've been eating this for how many years? But you have arthritis, you have eye troubles, you got glaucoma, you have all kind of troubles going on in your system because you've been doing it for so many years, though. You know what I'm saying to you? So if you've been doing it for so many years, and you see that you could make a change to rectify that problem, you have to make the change. You can't come and tell me because tradition, and be doing it for all these years, and eating this way for so many years. Yeah, but that is the reason why I have these problems. You do not give your organs a break. You must rest your organs, brothers and sisters. You must rest them like you rest your vehicle when you are taking it to the mechanic to change your oil, change your brakes, change your plugs, change your wires. You must rest them.
Yes.
Give them a break because they need a vacation. Take them to Hawaii. Rest them. And when you rest them, you feed them herbs, plants. That helps to balance them back. And once they balance back, you can never ever get sick. Once you keep the bloodstream clean and you keep acid from your blood, and no disease could come on you. And once you keep the organs strong and you keep the digestive system well, you can never get sick. That's what I practice. And that's what I'm teaching.
Preach it, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Guys, you know how we are with time. We really gotta
go.
Get a better time. Patrick is gonna be back.
That's my t-shirt here.
Support Patrick. Come and check out Ambrosia right here. I'll post the link. I'll show some pictures of the stuff that's in the store. You gotta come and check it out. Contact Patrick. I'll post his number and information as well. And he will definitely help you be on the right track to sex health, both in men and women. Patrick.
Let me ask you a question before you go. The digestive system is the earth, right?
Yeah.
The liver is wood, right? The liver is wood.
Yes.
The kidney is water.
Yes.
Your heart is fire.
Yes.
Your lung is metal.
Yeah.
Where wood come from? Not the earth?
Yes.
Where does water come from? Not the earth?
Yes.
Where does fire come from? Not the earth, volcanoes?
Yes.
Where does metal come from? Not the earth? So all the organs depend on the earth for sustenance. Huh?
Yeah.
The kidney is water, the heart is fire. What earth fire?
Water.
So if you have trouble in the kidneys, you're going to have trouble in your heart. The heart is fire, the lung is metal. What burn metal? Fire.
Fire.
So if you have trouble in your heart, you're going to have trouble in your lungs. The lung is metal and the liver is wood. What cut wood? Metal. Metal, yeah. So if you have cancer in your lungs, the cancer goes straight to your liver. If you have cancer in your liver, the cancer goes straight to your lungs. Because they work together. Balance. If you have them in balance, like the earth is the earth spins, the moon stays in balance, the sun and the stars stay in balance. When they shift, something negative will happen. If you have them shifting down here, in any part of the body, they will give you troubles long term because you don't have them in balance. Blessed love. Give thanks and praise to the Most High.
Touch this now, touch this now, touch this now. Guys, we went over time. Thank you so much, Patrick. Thank you. Don't forget, guys, I want to invite everyone to Jab in Color. That happens on the 1st of July right here in Brooklyn. Get your ticket right now, jabincolor.eventbrite.com. All the drive along crew is going to be there. We want to see everybody there. jabincolor.eventbrite.com, or for tickets and more information call 347-524-7635. Jab in Color in Brooklyn. It goes on July 1st right here in Brooklyn. Thank you, Patrick. Thanks everyone.
I'm in Orlando on Saturday for seminar, and I'm flying from Orlando to Cincinnati for 5 days, doing a big seminar over there. So give thanks and tune in because we will have it live. Blessed love.
Touch this one.
Hey!
Life not easy. Hope it wouldn't be me, but never say never. So much greater got to ease me.
Drive along.
Prison life.
Hey!
Don't go to prison now.
Hey! Drive along. Ride along. Hey!
Let the judge take a vacation.
Let's ride along for today, guys. Patrick Delves, share the program. Sing it.
Prison life no easy, you man it's sleazy. Before you pull the trigger, think about your bam bam. Prison life no easy, you man it's sleazy. Before you put your bam bam. Prison life no easy, you man it's sleazy. Before you think about your bam bam. Prison life no easy, you man it's sleazy. Before you beat your woman, think about your bam bam.
Prison life.
No.
Touch this one, Patrick.
Woo!
I'm dedicating this song for all the girls.
I'm dedicating all the ladies, all the empresses of Africa.
Only you know all of my faults, girl.
Right along. Hey!
And only you see, yes, baby, all of my wrongs now. You and I know that we are a team, baby. Together we'll go. That's the way it seems. I know I love you. All black women, hey, all black women, we love you. And I got to have you, woman. I know I love you. Got to have you, baby. And I got to have you, woman. Gregory Isaac.
You are my queen of love,
And my love is forever.
Let's ride along for today. Don't forget to check out Morgan Heritage tomorrow.
you sharing with me. Only together,
No. My hand in yours, your hand in mine. We're moving on our feet till the end of time. I know I love you. Yes, we do.
Hey!
Every day.
Tomorrow, Morgan Heritage, right here on the Ride Along. Morgan Heritage tomorrow, 6 p.m. The whole Morgan Heritage crew.
together.
No.
Back where we started.
3306 Church
Let me show you the store. Hold on, let me show you the store.
Church Avenue, man.
That's the store right
Yes,
here.
that's
the
where I'm
store
at
right here.
tomorrow. From 10 to 7:30 tomorrow I'm there. And I'm flying to Orlando on Saturday. And I'm back to Cincinnati. I'm back to New York on the 17th to the 27th. And then I'm going to Sweet Grenada on the 27th of June. Woo! Can't wait to go home. Blessed love.
Thank you, everybody. Catch you guys tomorrow. Morgan Heritage. Peace out. Later.